Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Hornets know that stats, seeds, records are nothing. A storm has been brewing, and they are determined to bring a surge of energy in the opening game against the Pistons. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie in at the small forward spot. And for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Taking a look at Detroit. And you know, Greg, they've worked so hard to establish home-court advantage, and they may need it having drawn a brutal opponent here in round 1.
Not much of a reward for the season that they just had. You know, many prognosticators think this series could go either way. That makes it crucially important for them to take this first game.
But they're just so happy to be here, right? All the season, all the practices and games, just to be here is such a reward.
A lot of excitement, but also a certain level of anxiety.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Miller outside. Shot clock at 5. From the line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Duran the pass to Cunningham. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That one is off.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And he's good on the second. We're about 1 minute into the first. Ball against Cunningham. Outside, Ball. Rebound, Detroit. Now, here's Thompson. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Harris, right side. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Harris against Bridges. Misses the layup. And here's Ivey. Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Now, Ivey. He's looking for Duran and finds him. The jump hook, it's good.
As a playmaker, Ivey has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Beasley's checked in for Asar Thompson. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The Pistons have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Harris passes to Beasley. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Shoots it up. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Now, here's Ball. Bridges inside. Guarded by Harris. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot, that 15 to 19-foot range.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Ball. Still without a basket. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. Hardaway comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Norkic checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. Smith checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Trey Mann in for Brandon Miller. Kicks it out to Beasley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beasley's got 5 points so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, man. Covered by Beasley. Ball. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Hardaway sets a screen for Schroeder. And it's Beasley in the corner. A baseline J. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Ball against Schroeder. Nurkic with it. Over Beasley. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
We've got Asar Thompson. Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. and it's Stewart in at the center position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Mann with it. He's guarded by Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mann. For the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now Schroeder, still scoreless. And here is Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Schroeder against Smith. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drop for Smith. Smith hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Stewart. Hardaway against Bridges. Hardaway, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Williams, a screen on Beasley. Smith wide open. He fires. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pistons leading by 3. Schroeder, right side. Thompson outside. Pass to Beasley. Back to Thompson. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to Smith. Nurkic setting the pick for Smith. The tray sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Stewart finds Hardaway. Can they get it? Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Pass to Williams. Over Thompson. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Williams. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. The screen from Thompson. Ivey against Miller. Down low, Duren. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Duren's got his second bucket.
And smart pick and roll play by Ivey. He saw a chance to open things up for a teammate and took it.
Pass to Miller. Charlotte moving the ball around. First trip to the line for him here.
Two shots.
That's good from Williams. Charlotte making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And Williams drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
There's the lob to Duren. And stolen by Miller. Here's Ball. Miller outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And here are the Hornets now, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. There's a Kobe, covered by Cunningham, just 4 to shoot. Here's Mann, and there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Boy, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Cunningham passes to Ivey. Just his first attempt. Yep, that one goes in there. Ivey's got his first 2 points of the night.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivey get comfortable from there.
Cunningham against Ball. Over Cunningham. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Ball.
About that. Just beating the buzzer. Listen to this crowd right now.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so it's Charlotte with it. 4-point game on the court for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Okogie in at the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Okogie's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Charlotte. Cunningham against Ball. Thompson surveying the floor. Cunningham passes to Duren. Thompson right side for 3. Harris. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. For the lead. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. Duren the pass to Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Pass to Harris. Over Williams. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Harris has got his first bucket in this one. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Bridges. Driving in. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So it's the Pistons now after the basket by Charlotte. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. And the shot is good. Cunningham's got 12 points in the game.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Left side, ball. His three-pointer is off the mark. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
The Pistons have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. No good on the free throw.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Charlotte making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And the second free throw, good. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Miller. 6 to shoot. Williams dishes to Bridges. Mann passes to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pistons leading. The Pistons working the ball around now. Harris's shot is off.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And the shot goes in.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now, here's Ivy. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. Ivy's got 5 now. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Miller's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Harris. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Thompson. Beasley's checked in for Ivy. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Hornets. Grant Williams comes in for Bridges. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Schroeder. Stewart with the screen on Miller. Beasley with the bounce pass. And the dunk by Stewart.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Man finds Williams. Miller with the ball. Fires it up. Beasley with the rebound. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Duran. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. The Hornets also with a sub. Smith has checked in. And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 2. Here's Mann, pass the ball. Williams has a screen for Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
And he makes both free throws. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Smith against Hardaway. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardaway has got his first basket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pistons ahead. They lead by a bucket. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. We've got Dennis Schroeder, also Malik Beasley out there. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Clintman in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Hardaway for 3. Offensive rebound.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
To the inside. Williams kicks to Smith. Here's Bridges. Out to Smith. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Detroit making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. The Pistons leading. And here's Schroeder. Beasley with it. And there's the drive. Here's Stewart. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Hornets shooting here about 46% for the game. Man in the corner. Back to Smith to take the lead. Drills it from outside. Smith's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Charlotte. Shooter passes to Fontecchio. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Bridges. Stewart with the screen on Bridges. Pass to Stewart. 4 on the clock. Great D that time from Nurkic. Stewart's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Smith the pass to Williams. Back to Smith. There's the triple. Rebound by the Pistons. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. There's Schroeder, defended by Mann. Outside Hardaway. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here in the fourth quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Mark Williams is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Okogie comes in for Williams. Miller's checked in for Smith. And Ball subbed in for Trey Mann. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Harris against Bridges. Harris dishes to Ivy. From outside, off the mark. Hornets leading by 3. Bridges passes to Miller. Back to Bridges. On the shot clock. Fires top of the key. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Harris. Shoots over Bridges. That's good from Harris on the assist by Cunningham.
That's a big-time bucket from Harris. I mean, so cool, confident, and composed in these big moments. He's made for it.
For 3, Okogie knocks down the 3-ball. Okogie's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Shoots over Ball. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good. And now a 6-point Hornets lead.
Well, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Here's Cunningham. Nice D from Williams.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Cunningham against Ball. From deep. Duran pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Williams with the block. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Hornets ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
That one misses for Williams. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harris's shot is off. And it's the Hornets ball. Ball surveying the defense. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.